Okay, so hold on. We got some flour here in a bowl. It's got just a couple things of seasoning salt because my son got a little too anxious. But there's egg and crappie sitting in it right there. I used 6 eggs. 6 eggs, a little bit of milk, just a little bit. Not too much milk, but 6 eggs, some milk. I got the crappie in here. It was unthawed, frozen, fresh but frozen. So it unthawed in here, and this is how we have the station set up. So we always have the egg and crappie sitting first, and then a container with the flour, and we're about to put some seasoning in it. We have a lid here, um, to cover it when we shake it, which I'll show you. And then right here is the pan. Um, I explained how to do it with butter. Butter's a little easier, but we're going to use oil today because that's what I have. So I always heat up the oil a little hotter. My stove seems to be a pretty hot one. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ticks. I put it on the third, which is about midway through, to heat up the oil. And then once the oil's hot, I turn it down to the second tick here on my stove, so that the fish doesn't cook too fast. When you're cooking anything, low and slow is the way you want to do it. So that's what I do with the fish as well. Um, so we're just about to put in the spices. Now, I don't measure my spices or the flour. Um, Depends what container you use, how much flour you use. You want enough that you can put 8 or 10 pieces of fish in and cover them with the flour. So right now we're gonna put in some seasoning salt. Now this bowl we about a quarter way with flour. Don't be afraid to put the spices in. I go till it's nice and red on top. About there. That's seasoning salt. And then this is garlic pepper. Again, don't go shy. You're doing lots of fish. So that's good. So once the top layer is nice and seasoned like that, also what we use is I have a chipotle right here. That's good with the fish, and anything that's like a dry seasoning that you like. You can add cayenne if you like a little heat. Uh, a lot of times I put regular pepper in with mine. Now I don't use, like, there's a lemon pepper, or I actually have a dill spice as well. A lot of people like the dill taste with fish, so that's another good one. I mean, you can add this sweet basil, ground mustard, whatever you like. When I do the pepper, fresh pepper on this, I use just the ground pepper because it the cracked pepper, you kind of bite into it. I use cracked pepper when I do my salmon, stuff like that, which I'll show you in the smoker here in a bit. But I add a nice layer to taste. I mean, again, you don't have to have a certain amount, so I always throw in some ground black pepper. I buy it in the big jars because I use it as seasoning for a lot of stuff. So nice layer in with the spices there, and you're good. So what we do is we mix the flour in with the spices, just like that. So you can see they're mixed in there. And then this whole time, like, this oil's still heating up here. You can see it's getting a little more watery and a little thinner. So we're not quite there yet, but we're getting there. So again, that's on, still heating up while we're getting all this ready. So now what we're gonna do is take enough fish that'll fit in your pan here. So I got it worked out. This pan that I use fits usually about 8 or 10 pieces in it, pretty good. Depending on the size, again, if your fillets are smaller, you might fit 12. If they're bigger, you might fit, the 8 or so. So these are decent size crappie that we caught. So I'm gonna go with about 8 in there. So what we're gonna do is you just pick it out and let it just drip most of the excess off, and then slide it into the flour. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's start with 7 there. Those look like 7 nice fillets. So we're gonna put the lid on. Don't worry about. Okay, once we know the lid's on tight, then we give her a shake, rattle and roll. And I got Gavin here. He's doing the all the prep and everything, so I can do the camera, show you guys. So that's how they come out. Now, once you've shaken it and everything, you make sure they're covered, and this is what they come out like. Now this leaves just a little batter on it. I like this setup because this is, again, a really light batter. I don't like the thick breaded stuff. I want to fill up on fresh white crappie, not the batter. So we check the oil here. It's looking like it's pretty well heating. So what the way I check the oil is I take a little bit of the flour or drop of water or something off your hands and just touch the oil. That way you can see. If the oil's not hot enough, whatever you're cooking will just soak up that oil, and we don't want an oil down fish. So again, what we do as we're heating it up is, Gavin will show you, we take a little bit of the flour just from here, just a pinch like that, and then we put it in there, and see how it bubbled up there. And so we know the oil's at a decent temp here to start throwing the fish in. If the flour just absorbed it, then we know we need to allow a little more time for it to heat up. But again, right now looks like it's ready to go. So Gavin's going to show you how we put it in here. Now this pan right in the middle here, it seems a little higher, so all the oil goes to the outside. I try to keep the middle like this as I'm cooking and stuff, but when we're throwing it in, I like to do it a certain way here. So I've turned this down to that second tick there, just like I said that I like to do, because the oil's hot and stuff now. So each piece we lay around the side, just like that. You hear that? That's what it should sound like when you're doing it. And again, I lay the edge because that's where the oil's sitting right now. And then once we got the edge laid, then I put those in the middle and lay the edge again. But we'll show you laying them in there nice. Maybe one more on that edge, just like that. And then I just shake the pan up like that, make sure that they got some oil on them. And then what I'll do is I'll just slide this one over like that and make that one a little tighter, just like that. So now we can lay a couple more pieces in there. Again, make sure there's a nice layer of oil wherever you're laying the fish at. Do we have one more? Or is that it?
That's it.
That's it. Okay. So that's what we got so far. Now again, low, slow, best way to go. I'm going to show you when we flip them what they should look like on each side. So right now, again, we're going to go back over here. There's still a few pieces in there, but what we're going to do is pull those out, make sure there's no water on them. Yep, just like that. Less water in the egg, the better. Last couple pieces there. Perfect. We can dump that. So that's good. Make sure they're, the longer, 5-10 minutes in the egg's good. So we bring that back over by our spices. Now in here, again, you're good spice wise. I always, each time I do a little batch, I'll add just a little bit of color to the top again, just to get a little more spice in there. So a little pepper, little seasoning, salt, and another splash of garlic pepper here. Perfect. And then mix it in with that flour again. You don't have to do that. I like doing it each time I got it going. Now this is always keep checking these. A good way to tell too that they're cooking good and everything's going good is you can hear that almost sounds like sandpaper on the bottom. That's when you know they're starting to brown up a bit. Again, hopefully it takes about 8-10 minutes each side to get it done and nicely cooked. So we're gonna have a look at the bottom of just one of them, the one in the middle, because that's the hot spot. And
Still kind of white.
it's, flip it up a little more there. So you